Coach Devin here. Ever look at social media, compare yourself to somebody else, and just feel like you're a failure? Everybody's got everything figured out, and you really don't. This is a video for you. Before we get going, please click like and subscribe for some more fitness and motivational related videos. A lot of times people look at social media, and you know what, and I'm guilty of this too, when they take a look at other feeds and they see people doing great things or people doing happy things or everybody's on vacation, and that's something that sometimes plays with people's heads, and you sit there and you say, oh my gosh, that person has it all figured out, or that person has everything done the way I want that thing to be done, and I wish I could be that person. And it's just not reasonable. It's not really the way life is. Here's the thing, when a lot of times people will say to me, well, it's great, you have a successful business, Devin, and man, that must have been a lot of fun to do, or you know what, you seem like you have a great family life and everything's going well. Those things take an enormous amount of work, and over the course of my life, I've owned a gym now for 9 years, and in the course of that time, there's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of good times, and there are some tough times, and there are some times where people let you down, where you make mistakes, where you're beating yourself up, where you're, in reality, every small business is about, 2.5, 3 months away from going out of business if sales don't happen. Those things are just real. That's real life out there. So what you need to remember is, and take a step back and realize, in reality, what people post via social media and who they are on social media isn't necessarily everything. Yeah, some people post all the bad things, and you can go on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, and you can see somebody complaining about their life. Yeah, there are people that do that. Most of the time, people don't, though. And most of the time, you don't see the hard work, you don't see the dedication behind things, and you don't realize it's been a struggle for everybody else out there. That there's nobody that wakes up a finished product. There's nobody that goes to bed and says, you know what, man, I knocked it out of the park every single day. It doesn't work that way. That's not life. Everybody has struggles. Everybody has hard times. Everybody has moments where you screwed something up. You wish you could do it better. One of the things I've learned recently, I've gone to a parenting class with a group called Connect, which I would suggest to anybody. It is life altering in the way it makes you rethink and just reevaluate everything about your life and how you make decisions. One of the things in it that they talk about is saying that you don't need to be perfect, that your best is good enough. The problem that we see on social media and that people beat themselves up over is the fact that they see perfect all day, and they see an Instagram post or a Facebook post or whatever it is, and the person looks perfect. They don't look like they're sweating, and they don't look like they're, they have a, sore stomach, or they don't look like they've done anything wrong their whole life. They just feel like everything is great, and that is not reasonable, and it's not reality. I'm here to tell you, everybody has struggles. There isn't a person out there that doesn't have a struggle. And so how do you handle that? I mean, that's really the real question here. How do you break yourself away? Because social media is ubiquitous at this point. It's difficult not to be on social media. It's difficult not to, to have access to social media and everybody's stuff. So how do you handle that in those situations? What I can tell you is that every piece, and just to remind you, every piece of life is hard work. When it comes to exercise and diet, it's not easy. There are days that are tough and days that are easy, and the days that are tough are the days that you have to just put grit your teeth a little bit and just grind. Those things happen. Same thing as in work, same thing as in relationships. Everything in your life really comes down to hard work and grinding on something. So when you see something and you're feeling yourself being, I guess, for lack of a better term, some things I learned to Connect, triggered or activated by seeing something on social media, or seeing someone do something that you wish you could do, or thinking someone has the perfect family, or thinking someone has the perfect job, what you need to do is take a step back and reassess and say, what is that saying about me? Everything in life really, and everybody's behavior is based on needs to be met. And if you want your needs met, you get your needs met in various ways. Everybody gets needs met in different ways. And one of the things we do is we post things on social media, sometimes for validation. We post things on social media for attention, all those things. So what are you getting from the fact that you feel bad when you watch a social media post on somebody else looking like they have it all figured out. In reality, you're not getting anything good out of that. You're getting bad things out of that. So what you need to do is change your behaviors. I'm not saying don't be on social media. It'd be very disingenuous of me to say don't go on social media when I'm posting to social media right now. What I will say is, be smart in how you do it, understand and be engaged in the fact that you understand that social media isn't necessarily all real. Parts of it, people are going to play out the best parts of their lives, and accept that and take a step back. And when somebody or you post something and you think, wow, that person has it all figured out, no one has it all figured out perfectly. I used to think when I hit 40 or 45 or whatever, I would know everything. I don't. The one thing I've learned is I probably know less than I thought I knew. And the older I get, the more I realize I know less than I thought I would know. So just keep it in mind. Think about when you see a post that activates you and it makes you feel bad about yourself, or it makes you feel jealous or envious or whatever that happens to be. Just understand that that is actually something that you can handle. You can fix that thing if you want to fix that thing. Take a step back, understand that you need to take a step back from that, and that not everything is perfect in everybody's life. Thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate it. Go have yourself an amazing day. And if you want to come in and try 360 Fit, or you want my free guide to awesome abs, click the link down below and we'll hook you up. Have yourself a great day. Don't fight the awesome.